Hello everyone, welcome to class. Let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat, cross-chin Sukhasana, or sitting on your heels. It's always a nice idea to sit on a block, a book, or a blanket like I am. You can also place a blanket and roll it up and place it in between your feet for a little bit more support. Let's close our eyes. If it's comfortable, you can keep them open. It's up to you. Soften your gaze. Start bringing your entire awareness into the current of your breath. Observe every inhale expand and every exhale fold. So on the inhale, your chest rises. And on the exhale, it folds. Let's take a deep breath in together. Open mouth, exhale, side out. Opening clasp with rearms. Slowly blink your eyes open. Also just regain focus on your gaze. If you have a small towel or a strap, that could be very useful, as well as 2 blocks. Keep them handy, or 2 books, keep them handy at the front of your mat. If you want to start your Spotify playlist, please go ahead and start it now. And I'll meet you on hands and knees, tabletop, on your mat. Hands and knees, shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees. Press your fingers down into your mat. And then inhale, begin to lift the right arm up, gaze towards your right fingertips. On the exhale, thread your needle, threading the right arm underneath your left arm. Release your right cheek down to the floor. We're gonna do that 3 more times dynamically. Inhaling left, gaze up, exhale, thread. Inhale left, exhale, thread. Last dynamic one, inhale left, gaze up, exhale, thread, and then we hold. Breathe in, and breathe out. Push your right shoulder away from your right cheek. Last inhale, and last exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Right hand underneath your right shoulder. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up. Gaze up, exhale, thread. 3 more like that dynamic. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift, expand. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift and expand. Exhale, thread. And this time we hold, releasing our left cheek down to the earth. And last breath in. Press the back of your palm down to the earth. Last breath out. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, bring your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows 90-degree angles, 90-degree angle, chaturanga. Then lower your chest and your chin down to the earth. Inhale, glide forward, Bhujangasana. Hug your elbows towards one another. Exhale, tuck your toes, seat to heels, hips back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And a sigh. Maybe shake your head. No, maybe yes, maybe. You can bend one knee and bend the other, walking your dog out. And then on your next exhale, try to arrive to a place of stillness. No fidgets, no wiggles, no movements. Let's take a deep breath in. Open mouth, sigh, let it go. Inhaling. Open mouth, sigh. Inhaling. This time keep your mouth closed and exhale out through your nose. Ujjayi breath. Victorious breathing. Charge your fingertips down to the earth. Lift your forearms towards your fingertips. Drive your triceps in. Really spread your shoulder blades so you're hugging the mat from your shoulder blades into your fingertips. Reach your pelvis away from your wrists and then lengthen the backs of your legs down to the earth. Inhale, lifting your heels high. Exhale, bending your knees, gaze forward. And walking forward until you are around 20 centimeters or 15 centimeters behind your wrist for an Uttanasana variation. If you need to come into your fingertips or place blocks underneath your hands to bring the earth closer to you, please go ahead and do that. Extend your arms, extend your legs. Let your neck and your head be heavy. Maybe gazing towards your belly button. Charging your feet and your hands into the floor. So you feel that your hands are doing as much as your legs are. Last breath cycle in here. Last breath out. Micro bend your knees. Actually, bend your knees generously so your thighs and your torso are touching. Your knees are over your ankles and your thighs are almost parallel to the floor. Now, reach your fingertips forward and hook your thumbs. Spread your upper arm bones apart, but keep your thumbs connected together, pulling towards one another. Inhaling, elongating your fingertips forward and away from your pelvis. Exhaling, scooping your navel in and up and holding. On the next inhale, grow longer through your waistline. On the exhale, swing your arms behind you, interlace your fingers behind your spine, hug your upper arm bones towards one another, and then extend your arms and legs chin to chest. We're going to do a couple of dynamic movements right now. Falling forward and coming into chair with our hands in a bind. On the inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, torso over your thighs, gaze forward, reach your knuckles back. Exhale, extend your legs and arms, chin to chest, bow forward. 2 more like that. Root your feet down, sink your pelvis, bend your knees, reach your gaze forward, knuckles back, and exhale, bow. Last one, inhale, sink, expand through the front of your body, gazing forward. Exhale, rooting through your feet, extending your legs, chin to chest. Inhale, sink your hips down. On the exhale, this time release your fingertips. Hook your thumbs in front of you one more time. Breathe in. On the breath out, fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Now, micro bend through your knees. And then begin to slowly roll all the way up to standing, drawing your shoulders down and back behind you. Maybe 2 times, 3 times. Maybe creating some movements with your neck. And arriving back to center in your Tadasana, stepping forward the front of the mat if you were not already there. Fit hip width, bring your palms to your heart center. Let's set an intention for our class today, an intention of action, to take action and listen, to take action and speak up when we need to speak up, to take action at social injustice, to take action and share space for others. Let's take a deep breath in, sealing our intention in with that inhale. And the exhale, allowing your intention to take hold in your entire body, mind systems. Inhale, hook your thumbs, reach your fingertips forward and up. Press your pelvis forward, arch back, arms and legs with your ears. Bend your knees, swing your arms behind you, interlace your fingers into a fist, extend arms and legs, chin to chest. Inhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, step the right foot back, lunge. Right knee comes down on the exhale, point the back toes. Inhale, hook your thumbs, rise, Anjaneyasana, press your right glute forward. Exhale, palms come down, step it back, high plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale into your Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Press into your hands, open through your collarbones. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, lower the left knee down, point the back toes. Inhale, hook your thumbs, rise all the way up, pull your right hip back. Exhale, plant your palms, pick your left foot up, step it forward, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, hook your thumb fingers, rise all the way up to standing. Arch back at the top. To the other side, bend your knees, swing your arms beside you, interlace your fingers a funny way. Extend arms and legs, chin to chest. Inhale, bend your knees, plant your palms down, step the left foot back, the left knee comes down on the exhale, point the back toes. Inhale, rise, hook your thumb fingers a funny way, pull the right hip back. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back, high plank. Inhaling, exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhale into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, gaze up, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale, left foot comes forward, right knee comes down, point the back toes, hook your thumb, fingers a funny way, rise all the way up, right glute pressing forward, palms come down, pick your right knee up, step the right foot by your left foot beside it, fall forward, bend your knees, hook your thumb, fingers a funny way, rise all the way up, arch back, exhale, palms to your heart center, Samasthiti. Breathe in. Open mouth sigh. Heel to your feet to touch. Slide spacing the heels. Edges of your feet parallel to the side edges of your mat. Inhaling, sinking through your hips, through your knees, reaching your fingertips forward and up, Utkatasana. Exhaling, binding through your fingertips behind you, extending arms and legs, chin to chest. Inhale, sink your hips, bend your knees, release your fingertips down. And step the right foot back, spin the right heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhaling into your plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga. Charge your fingertips. Inhaling, press your palms down. Open out through your chest, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down to the earth. Point your toes. Bhujangasana, glide forward, press the tops of the feet down. Tuck your toes, sit to heels. Extend your legs back and up, down dog. Step the right foot forward, spin the left heel down. Rise, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, plant your palms down. Step the left foot to meet the right foot. Bow forward. Inhale, sink your hips down, Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, hook your thumb fingers, rise all the way up. Arch back on an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, swing your arms behind you, interlace your fingers a funny way, extend arms and legs. Inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, release your hands down to the earth, step the left foot back, spin the left heel down, rise, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, plant your palms down, step the right foot back, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, charge your fingertips. Inhale, into your Urdhva Mukha, squeeze your shoulder blades, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale into your plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin to the earth. Inhale, point your toes, Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, seat to heels. Extend your legs, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Spin the left heel down, rise, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, hands come down, step the right foot forward and bow forward. Inhale, sink your pelvis on your knees, Utkatasana chair pose. Hook your thumb fingers. On the inhale, rise all the way up, extend, arch back. Exhale, palms to your heart center, Samasthiti. Breathe in. And a sigh. Feel the earth underneath you. Chart your feet down. Allow this simple movement and this simple awareness to bring you back to your mat. Bring your feet to touch if they're not already there. Inhale, sink your pelvis down. Raise your fingertips down to the floor. Extend your arms forward, chair pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, bow forward. Inhale, lift your heart halfway up. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back or float, however you want to do it, into your chaturanga. Gazing forward. Inhale through your up dog. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, bracing the back of your heart. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Spin the left heel down, step the right foot forward, rise, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, press your palms overhead. Breathe in, reach your fingertips forward and up. Breathe out, sink from your pelvis down. Inhaling, reaching up through your arms, through your fingertips. Breathe out, sink even deeper. Press a little bit more with the outer edges of your palms through your pinky fingers and your ring fingers, so you can really use this action to hold your upper arms into action. Breathe in and breathe out. On the next inhale, release your arms beside you. Extend your leg. Interlace your fingers behind your low spine. Draw your right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Draw your right hip back, left thigh bone forward. Breathe in, gaze up, puff your heart up. Breathe out, bend your right knee, surrender your warrior. Right shoulder inside your right knee. 3 breaths in here, inhaling. Exhaling. Pull your right hip back and pin it in. And last breath in. And last breath out. Inhale, press into your feet and let your feet take you all the way up into your warrior one. Extend your right leg. Open your hips and arms to the side for your Trikonasana. Gaze towards your left fingertips. Breathe in, reach with your right fingertips forward. Breathe out, right hand comes down. Left hand goes up, sacking over the right shoulder. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, draw both shoulders away from your ears. Exhaling. 2 more, keep lifting your quadriceps up. Last one. And last breath out. On the inhale, extend your left arm by your left ear. Breathe in, elongate from your left fingertips into your left hip. Breathe out. Another inhale here. On the exhale, begin to bring your right arm by your right ear, framing your face with your arms, and we hold. 1 breath, and 1 breath out. On the inhale, we rise all the way up. Hello legs, hello core. And exhale, bend your right knee, keep your fingertips facing up. Bend your right knee, inchworm your right foot forward for your warrior 2. And now grab opposite elbows overhead. Reach your forearms away from your pelvis and sink your pelvis lower. Breathe in, keep pulling your right hip back, pressing the right heel down to the earth or the floor. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more. Inhaling. Exhaling, sink deeper. Right knee tracking your right second toe. Last breath in. Last breath out. The next inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, open your arms. Warrior two, gaze beyond your right fingertip. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Extend to the right side of your body. And then extend your right leg. Whoa, that feels nice. Coming back to center. Bend the right knee one more time. Spread your wings. Warrior two, breathe in. Breathe out. Cartwheel your arms to frame your right foot. Extend your right leg back. 3-leg down dog. Gonna do a little bit of core work here. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, lift the left heel. Bring the right knee toward your nose and round. Hold it there in between your forearms. And let's write our name with our knee. So if you have a very short name, make sure to write it twice or maybe 3 times. I have a pretty long name. I'm sure that you might start to feel it by now. I have 3 more letters to go. 2 and 1. Inhaling, extend the right leg back, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, knee to nose round, and then this time step the right foot forward in between your palms. Lower the left knee down, point the back toes. This is where you may need your strap. Grab your strap with your right hand. If you don't have a strap, don't worry. Reach your right arm up, left arm down. Now bend the right elbow, and with your left hand, press your right elbow down in between your shoulder blades. Keep pressing your right elbow down and stay here, or maybe reach your left arm to the side, point your left thumb down, bend your elbow, and perhaps you find the strap near your hand, and this way you bind. If you want to take the full bind, you can go ahead and just take the full bind. You've got Mukasana arms. Breathe in, keep magnetizing your feet towards one another. Breathe out, release that left thigh bone forward. Keep scooping your navel in, inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more, keep pressing your head into your forearm. Scooping your left shoulder blade in towards your heart. Last breath in. And last breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your hands by your foot. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Let's rinse that out with a vinyasa. Inhaling to your plank pose. Exhaling, press into your palms. Chaturanga. Inhale, roll through your toes. Hands press down, gaze up. Up dog. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Spin the right heel down, step the left foot forward, rise, warrior one. Exhale, sink your pelvis and press your palms together overhead. Inhaling, reaching your fingertips away from your pelvis. Exhale, sinking your pelvis lower. Keep pulling your outer left foot back, right thigh bone forward. 3 more breath cycles in here. Keep pressing your pinky and your ring fingers a little bit more and throughout the rest of your hand. Last breath in and last breath out. Inhale, extend your left leg. Release your arms beside you. Interlace your fingers the funny way. Scoop your outer left foot back. Hug your sit bones towards one another. This is going to root your back foot. Breathe in, puff your heart up. Breathe out, bend the left knee. Release your left shoulder inside your left inner knee. Inhaling, exhaling. Trust in your legs. Trust in the power and the action of your legs. Last breath in. And last breath out. Inhale, press into your feet, rise all the way up. Warrior one. Exhale, extend your leg. Open your hips and your arms towards the side. Ready for your stance for Trikonasana. Breathe in, elongate more to the left side of your body. Breathe out, left hand comes down. Stack your right hand over your left shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling, scooping your left hip away from your left armpit. Exhaling. 2 more breaths in here. Expand on an inhale. On the exhale, contract a little bit through your core. One more breath. And one more exhale. Inhale, extend the right arm by your right ear and hold. Exhale, scoop your navel in, root your feet down. On the next inhale, extend your left arm by your left ear and hold. You got this. Sustain yourself from the power of your legs. One more breath. One more breath out. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, keep your fingertips pointing up. Just bend the left knee and inform your left foot forward for your warrior stance, warrior two stance. Hug your opposite elbows overhead. Breathe in. Breathe out, sink even deeper. Lengthen your tailbone down. Close your front ribs towards one another and expand away from your hips with your arms. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more breaths. Strong through the back leg, last breath. And last breath out. Inhale, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, opening up your arms into warrior two, gazing beyond your left fingertips. On the inhale, flip your left arm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extend your left leg, and then come back to center. Inhale, bend the left knee again, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your arms, frame your left foot, extend your left leg back, 3-leg down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. On the next inhale, lift the left heel higher. Exhale, lift the right heel, bring the left knee in towards your nose, so a little bit of core. Right, your last knee this time in between your forearms. Keep going. Yes, you got this. You might be feeling it by now. I know I am. And if you have a short last name, make sure to write it twice. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, extend the left leg back, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your palms. Right knee comes down, point to the back toes. Grab your strap with your left hand if you need it. Inhaling, rising into your Anjaneyasana. Exhaling, bending the left elbow, using your right hand to literally help and assist that left elbow descend your hand in between your shoulder blades a little bit more. And then staying here, perhaps extending your right arm to the side, pointing your left thumb down, bending your right elbow, and binding through your arms, reaching to grab the strap, or maybe without the strap. It's up to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink your pelvis forward and lower. Inhaling. Pressing the left heel down. Exhaling. 2 more. Inhaling. Gaze up maybe. Exhaling. Last breath in. And last breath out. Inhale. Come back to center. Release your strap if you had one. Plant your feet. Step it back, downward facing dog. Stay here, or last take of vinyasa. Inhale into your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale through your up dog, gaze up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhaling, lift your heels, bending your knees, gaze forward, stepping or hopping or floating to the front of your mat. And then bowing forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach your palms up. Exhale, palms to your heart center. Samasthiti. Stay at the front of your mat. Just gonna face the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Reach your fingertips forward. Your hands are the height of your shoulders. And now bend your elbows so your fingertips are pointing up. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Now bring your elbows and your forearms to touch and your palms to touch as well. So your forearms are parallel to the wall in front of you. Keep pressing your palms and your forearms towards one another. Now reach your elbows up. Reach your elbows up. Keep reaching your elbows up. Keep bringing your forearms parallel to the wall in front of you. Here for 3,
I know this may sound simple, or this may look simple, but it is really hard too. And one, release all the way down. Maybe give your arms a little bit of shape. Now face forward. And now bring your left knee in towards your heart, hands into your heart center. Extend your leg forward, breathe in. On the breath out, bend both knees, and then begin to kick your left foot back, bringing your torso forward, coming into your warrior three, fingertips following your left ankle. Breathe in, extend your right leg, breathe out, bend the right knee one more time, and then softly land your left foot behind you, spin the left heel down, pyramid stance. Now, two options here. You bring your palms towards the side, so the palms are facing forward, and then you turn your pinkies up, your thumbs down, bend your elbows, joining palms together behind you for reverse prayer, or you can just simply fist bump behind you, so spiritual fist bump. I heard that from one of my mentors, and I thought it was quite nice. So either you're in your reverse prayer, or you are doing your spiritual fist bump. It's up to you. Scoop the back of your heart with your shoulder blades, elbows hugging back, shoulder blades pressing in. Breathe in, breathe out, lower halfway down. Inhale, scoop the right hip back, lift your quadriceps up, lengthen your heart away from your pelvis. Exhale, keep the length in your spine, and bow even further forward into your right thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep resisting your shoulders away from the floor. Inhaling, exhaling. Last breath in, and last breath out. Inhale, rebend the right knee, lift halfway up. Exhale, press into your right foot. Begin to float your back toes behind you. Make sure that your hips are facing the floor, so your hips are square for your warrior three. Breathe in, lift that left leg higher. Breathe out, keep resisting your elbows and your forearms and your shoulders away from the floor. 2 more breaths in here. Strong gaze, strong leg. And last breath. On the breath out, bend the right knee even deeper, bend the left knee, hug it in towards your heart. Extend the left leg forward, and then release the left foot down. Release your reverse prayer. Before you do anything, turn your palms to face forward. Circle your arms overhead. Bring your palms to touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms through your heart center, Samasthiti. So now we're done. All the 360 rotation in our shoulders. Let's do the other side. Hug the right knee in towards your heart. Exhale, extend your right leg forward, palms to your heart center. Breathe in, bend the right knee, left knee bend. Breathe out, warrior three, fingertips follow the right heel. Hold for the inhale. Extend the left leg. On the exhale, bend the left knee and slowly land the back foot down for your pyramid stance. Right toes are pointing out slightly. Make sure that your pyramid stance is long. Now spiritual fist bump or reverse prayer behind you. Up to you. Choose your own adventure. Breathe in. Puff your heart up. Hug your elbows towards one another. Breathe out. Lower halfway down. Inhale, scoop your left foot back. Press the right foot down. Lengthen the crown of your head away from your pelvis. And then on the next exhale, lower even deeper, keeping the length in your spine. Breathing 2 more breath cycles here. Last one. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, bending to the left knee. Begin to transfer your weight into your left foot. Bringing your right heel away from the floor, coming into that variation of your warrior three. Holding for 2 more breaths. The sensation of scissoring your inner thighs together will give you a lot more stability. flaring your right toes. So you can also activate the front part of that right leg. One more breath. Next, inhale, bend the left knee, bend the right knee, hug it into your heart. Exhale, extend the right leg forward, flex the right foot, and then bring the right foot down beside your left foot. Release your palms or your fists. Turn your palms to face forward. Circle your arms overhead. Press your palms together. Palms to your heart center. Samasthiti. Breathe in. And a sigh. No rest for us. Raise your prayer up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat spine, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back, float it back. Chaturanga. Inhale into your Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more like that. Inhaling. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale into your plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees. Chest and chin to the earth. Inhale, glide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, hold. Just hover your hands away from the floor. Inhaling, lifting, feeling the back of your body working. Exhale, lifting your feet away from the floor. Keep rolling your inner thighs up. 3 more breaths. Breathe in. Scoop your navel in and up on the exhale. 2 more. Inhale, lifting even higher. Exhale. Last one. Elongate in all directions. Last breath out. Lower all the way down, forehead down. You can create a pillow with your hands. You can lower one cheek to the earth. Breathe in. Open mouth, sigh. Open your right arm into a cactus shape. Right elbow in line with your right shoulder. Now bring your left palm beside your left ribs. Bend the left knee, point your left toes, and then slowly bring the right side of your cheek down as you rotate into the right side of your body. Maybe your left foot lands behind you, maybe not. Depends on how tight you are on that right pectoral muscle, on that right shoulder. So take it easy. This stretch is not always the easiest. It's very simple, but very effective. And just breathe into that area of your body. Keep pressing the right palm down. Last breath cycle in here, enjoy. And last breath out. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, cactus shape, your left arm, left elbow in line with your left shoulder, palm pressing down, palm in line with your left elbow. Now, bring your right hand by your right waist line and bring your left cheek down. Bend the right knee, bring the right heel into your butt, and begin to slowly rotate into your left side. You might find that one side is a little bit more stiffer than the other. Rather than creating judgment, treat it with more kindness, with a little bit more tenderness. And make sure that your left cheek is relaxed on the floor. If it's not, come out of the twist a little bit, or you can use the block underneath your left cheek. 2 more breath cycles in here. And last breath. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhaling, interlacing our fingers behind our backs, hands into a fist. Press the tops of the feet down so your knees lift. Press your pubic bone down. Tailbone lengthens towards your heels. Scoop your navel in and up, ribs in. Breathe in. Lift your heart away from the floor. Breathe out, lift your legs away from the floor. Inhaling. Exhaling. Create a sensation of separating your upper arms away from one another, and you might feel a deeper opening in your shoulders. Last breath in. And last breath out. Inhale, lift everything higher. And then lower all the way down. Create a pillow with your hands or bring one side of your cheek down to the earth. Breathe in. And a sigh. Inhaling, palms right by your waistline into your up dog. Press the tops of the feet down, knees and thighs off the floor, gaze up. Exhale, roll through your toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale into your plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees down. Time for inversion of your choice. Inversion of your choice between forearm plank, forearm balance, or dolphin. So I'm going to walk you through all those three, starting from forearm plank into Pincha Mayurasana. If you want to go ahead and get yourself closer to a wall for a little bit more of like a safety net, go ahead and get closer to a wall. You can also just stay on your mat and choose your own adventure, you know. If that means staying in child's pose, that's also an inversion. But your shoulders are pretty nice and open today for this practice, so you know it could be really nice if you try it out. The version that I'm going to show and share with you today is placing a block or a book in between your palms. If it's a book, just make sure that the book is the length of one of your forearms. That should be a good measurement. And just placing your palms at the edges of the block. This is a great way to go into a forearm balance or dolphin, especially if you have tight shoulders like I do. It was one of my very first inversions where I managed to get my feet off the floor, and it's very simple. In this inversion, if you turn your palm down and you bring one hand into your bicep, the more that you turn externally, rotate your palm out, the more that your bicep and your tricep are going to turn on, and those in return are going to turn on and activate with all the muscles in your back to support the entire movement. So let's go ahead and get started. Place the block between your palms, elbows underneath your shoulders. Extend your legs back into a forearm plank. Stay here, scooping your navel in, and then energetically drag your toes towards your elbows or forearms, and drag your forearms towards your elbows, drag your elbows and forearms towards your toes. Gazing between your forearm, just no problem, staying here and holding, or begin to walk your feet forward, reaching your pelvis high. Make sure that your shoulders don't go past your elbows. Keep scooping your elbows towards one another, so squeezing your forearms towards one another. You can relax your head and your neck if you're sitting here in dolphin, or you can begin to gaze between your forearms, maybe walking your feet a little bit more, maybe lifting one leg off the floor and staying there, and maybe taking a little bit of a hop, a little bit of momentum, and getting yourself all the way there. Stacking your hips over your shoulders, maybe bringing your legs to touch, maybe not. It's really no big deal. As long as you hold that L shape, it's going to give you a lot of stability. So bringing your legs together will come, but don't worry about it too much. Worry about pressing your forearms down and pressing even more. And then when you're ready to come down, one foot down, the other foot down, knees down, child's pose. Release your arms beside you. Take a deep breath in and a sigh. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Bring your knees to touch. Now rise into your knee stand. Tuck your toes underneath you. Knees underneath your hips. Feet right directly behind your knees. Cradle the back of your pelvis with your hands, fingertips pointing up or down. Scoop your heart with your shoulder blades. And this is going to immediately press your pelvis a little bit forward and reach your heart up. Keep hugging your elbows in towards one another. Keep reaching your heart up and keep reaching it up and reaching it up and reaching it up. And maybe you want to go for a deeper Ustrasana and you hold your ankles with your hands both at the same time. Thumbs pointing out, fingertips hugging your heels, and keep pressing the back of your heart up. So keep squeezing your shoulder blades and embracing your heart and puff it up. And then press your pelvis forward. Remember that you have legs, make them strong. If you want to release your head and your neck, go ahead. 2 more breaths. Last breath in. One last breath out. On the inhale, rise all the way up. Untuck your toes, sit on your heels, breathe. So none of these shapes are easy. They're very challenging moments, very challenging poses. And for certainly never thought that I would be able to do a lot of the things that I am able to do now. But it is just the practice. It is really that. Just showing up is taking action. Coming into your mat and dedicating the time for yourself, for your body, for your mind, for your breath, is taking action. With the hope of allowing that energy to echo on beyond your mat. Slowly blink your eyes open if they were closed. Cross your ankles. Lean back, sit in your sit bones. Get the props out of the way. If you had any, bend your knees, plant your feet, reach your fingertips forward. Breathe in. Breathe out slowly. Lower all the way down. So you're laying on your back. Bring your heels in, graze the backs of your heels with your middle fingers. Now, grab the edges of your mat. On the inhale, press into your feet. Lift your pelvis, low back, middle back. Press your shins towards the back of your mat. And now interlace your fingers behind your spine. Maybe tuck one shoulder at a time underneath you, opening even more through your heart. Breathe in, root through your feet, and let this rooting elevate your pelvis up while rolling your inner thighs in. Keep lengthening your tailbone towards your knees. Keep reaching your sternum towards your chin. And lengthening your neck and your skull back. One more breath. And then lower all the way down. Bring your feet together, knees wide. Release your arms into a V or grab opposite elbows overhead. Take a deep breath in. And a sigh. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Back bend number 2. We're going to hold this back bend number 2 for a little bit longer with the opportunity of going into your wheel. On that inhale, feet hip width, press into your feet, lift your hips, lift your upper back away from the floor, interlace your fingers the funny way, tuck one shoulder at a time underneath you, and do the practice, do the work, breathe. Rolling your inner thighs in. 2 more breaths in here. For those who wants to go into a wheel, a little bit longer for those who are choosing to stay in this adventure. And the next inhale, for those who want to go into a wheel, plant your arms by your ears. Inhale, rise to the crown of your head. Arrange your hands so your hands are externally rotating slightly. This is going to give a little bit more space for your shoulders. Hug your elbows in towards one another, and then inhale, press into your hands and your feet. Rise all the way up. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Keep rolling your inner thighs in. Keep breathing. If you're in Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, stay there. 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath in, lift everything higher. And last breath out, chin to chest, wherever it is that you are. Roll all the way down, feet wide. Knock your knees together, breathe in. Sigh. Let's go in for a twist. Heel to your feet, hip width. One more time. If you want to take the twist a little bit deeper, cross your right knee over the left knee. Otherwise, just stay as you are. Press your feet or your foot into the floor. Scoot your hips towards the right. Hug your knees halfway in. Lower your knees to the left, in line with your navel. Pin your legs with your left arm or your left hand. And then rotate to the right, gazing beyond your right shoulder. 2 juicy breath cycles in here. Inhaling, coming back to center, uncrossing, scooping your pelvis to center, crossing the left knee over the right if that's the variation that you went for, and the other side. Lift your hips, swing them towards the left, hug your knees in, drop your knees in line with your navel, bend your knees and your legs down with your right hand, then gaze beyond your left shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. And last one. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your feet down. We're gonna go into Viparita Karani. Extend your legs overhead. Extend your arms forward as well. Try to create as less tension as possible in the front of your legs. So maybe you have to micro bend your knees slightly for that to happen. Now feel gravity super heavily on your hips and on your shoulders. So allow gravity to pin you into the earth. Two more breaths. And last breath. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Plant your feet down. Open your knees wide. Feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Grab opposite elbows overhead. And breathe in. Breathe out. More breath cycles like this. And last one. And last breath out. Bring your knees to touch. That's one last thing that we're going to do before our Shavasana. Hug your knees in towards your heart. Bring your knees and your forehead to touch. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more inhales like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And the breath out. Expand into your Shavasana. Extend your legs and arms. Breathe it in. Breathing out. Let's take a final breath together. Inhaling through the nose. Breathe more and inhale more, 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 and a little bit more, 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 and hold it at the very top.
Sigh, let it go. Shavasana. As you lay here in your Shavasana, commit to your Shavasana by staying still. By inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply through your nose. By feeling how your inhales expand from the center of your heart outwards. And exhale, that expansion comes back to center. The next few breaths, recommit to your Shavasana. Recommit to releasing any unnecessary tension that you may be holding. Recommit to the expansion of your breath. Begin to breathe a little bit more deeply. Letting some flickers through your toes and your fingertips. And then inhale, extend your arms and legs overhead and in front of you. On the exhale, drop everything to the earth. And your knees one at a time. And then roll into your right side. Taking a deep breath cycle here, breathe in. Open mouth sigh. Rise all the way up into a comfortable position at the front of your mat. Or in the middle tail of your mat, keeping your gaze closed if possible. Taking a moment to notice the state of your body, the state of your breath, the state of your thoughts after your practice. Let's close class with a single Om. Bring your palms to your heart center, breathe in. Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. I hope you have a beautiful day.